Hi, I'm Sam Marin, and this is Pops and Muscle Man and Benson, and you're watching Joe's Du Bois podcast.
Good show! Jolly good show! A pay increase, yes, of course. Just let me get my billfold. Butterscotch Ripple. Ta-ta!
Good evening, everyone. So, I just threw out my old couch. It weighed about 300 pounds and smelled like a pile of butts. You know who else smells like a pile of butts? My mom!
No, you don't. You're not getting that chair. But here's what you do get. You get to flip that cart back over, you're throwing that chair away, and then you're cleaning up this whole mess! Pops, you're coming with me. And you two idiots, if this isn't cleaned up when I get back, you're fired!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Bois Podcast. Today, I'm joined by an amazingly talented voice actor and animator. What is your name, sir?
I'm Sam Marin. Hey.
Well, welcome, Sam. Welcome along the podcast,
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay. So now that, things are opening up now, finally, what have you been up to, Sam?
What have I been up to? I was storyboarding, just like regular, storyboarding job for the pandemic, so that didn't really change much. But as things opened up, I just was able to, go out to eat and stuff. That's about the only difference my life had from the pandemic, because I'm used to working from home. So
that's really cool. Yeah, I see. Since things are open up, I'm starting to go out a little bit more, help grocery shop at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Okay, now what made you want to become a voice actor / animator, and who would you say is your biggest inspiration for those professions? Who's your biggest inspiration?
Oh, my biggest inspiration. Well, when I was little, my dad had this book called The Illusion of Life in his den, in his office. It's this book written by Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston, which were two really great animators that worked at the Disney studios, through, I think they were there since Snow White and on through Jungle Book. Is that right? When did they start there? I'm trying to think. Well, they worked in through all of the golden age of Disney animation. So my dad had this book on the shelf that my mom got him when I was 3. So I'd look through it when I was little, and then watched a lot of the Disney movies and stuff. So that got me interested in wanting to be an animator. Yeah, and then voice acting just kind of happened from being an animator and doing things for friends' films and doing voices for that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Wow, the launch of, in my opinion, a great and legendary career of Sam Marin.
That might be an overstatement, but okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what would you say is your favorite role that you portrayed, and do you have a favorite thing you've animated? Would you say?
Favorite role, for voices?
Yeah.
My favorite role is probably Pops, just because that's a special character for me. And the thing I've animated, it's probably a toss-up between working on I had a lot of fun working on the Ratatouille end titles. Those hand-drawn titles at the end of Ratatouille, and then I had a lot of fun working on this a miniseries that was only released in Japan for Hulu, that I worked on for this studio called Tonko House. It's a bunch of short hand-drawn shorts that they did based on their short film Dam Keeper Poems, that they were nominated for an Oscar for that short, and then they made this kind of mini series that was a bunch of these little 5-minute shorts. But I got to do a bunch of the animation on that with a few other people, so it was nice. It's a nice small group. That was fun to do.
Wow, that's pretty cool with the Ratatouille thing. No joke, I never knew that. Oh, that's
It's a while ago.
Now I like Ratatouille even more now, right? cool. Now, if you wouldn't mind, for the viewers at home and Joe here, can you do the voice of Pops, Benson, and Muscle Man if you could? If you could.
Sure. Oh, hello. How is everyone? Oh, hey, Pops. How's it going? Oh, good. Just hanging out with my pal Joe. Hey, hey, guys. How's it going? Hey, Joe. Whoa, what's up?
How the hell do you do that, Sam? I'm sorry, that's so cool. Like you change like different I know like Ben's like your normal voice, but how do you do Pops and Muscle Man? Like what the heck?
No, they're kind of the polar opposites or the polar ends of my voice range, but uh, Muscle Man's all in your throat, and it's kind of like I don't know, it just comes from the throat really, which is probably not good for your voice, but and then Pops is just like a falsetto-y kind of goofy voice. So.
Oh, that's a talent right there. In my opinion, that's really cool and talented, Sam. That's awesome. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and it must be like so like different, like difficult maybe like to do like because if all three are like in a scene together, like how would you? Yeah, like you just did. Like how would you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh my
Yeah,
voice.
it's tricky. It's definitely easier just to doing one voice, because you can just stay in character and then like listen to everyone else as that character. Like you don't have to talk back and forth with yourself, which gets tricky. So a lot of the times when we record regular show, we do the first take as me, say I had a scene that had like Pops Benson and Muscle Man all talking with each other. I would do one take where I talk with myself, and then we'd do one other one where like somebody would just maybe read in, or we just pick up the lines individually. Usually that's what we would do. We just kind of like if there were things that had to be fixed, we just go, okay, just do like 3 of that line now and things. But yeah, it's definitely easier just being one character, so you can just kind of be in the scene as your character and listen to everybody and react, that way.
Wow. I'm sorry, but that's amazing, dude. Oh my God, Sam, that's amazing, dude.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it just takes practice.
Yeah, like if I did that, I'd be like, oh, my vocal cords. Like you said, oh no.
Yeah, well, my voice definitely did get like hoarse from doing Muscle Man. It got better. I got a little better. I think the earlier episodes, I really blew out my voice. I was overdoing it probably, so I got a little better with it. But no matter what, if you do him a lot, like, you need to have like some tea or honey or something, and take a break because it'll rip up your voice a bit.
Yeah. That was I think it was really cool and like funny all the scene when you were singing the Starla song. Like that was funny. Was muscle. That was funny.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that until you mentioned it. Yeah.
That was pretty fun. That's pretty cool. Like how you did the voice and you were singing as that voice. That
Yeah.
also.
Yeah. They would send us. There are a couple guys that did like play the guitar and did music who are like worked on the show. Like Sean Sellis plays the guitar. So a lot of times he would write those songs, and then they'd like send a recording before we recorded the episode, so I could listen to like the music and then kind of practice to get the, melody and everything.
Wow, that is cool too. Like doing a different voice, and it's not like your normal voice. Like singing a song.
Yeah,
Wow.
singing is like kind of another challenge. I'm not a singer, but singing as a character can be tricky too.
It was really good. Good singing voice as Mouse Man. That was pretty good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, now is there a certain role that you want to do that you haven't done but you really want to do it? Like, that you would want to do it?
Like a cartoon character, or
Yes.
any role. Um, oh, like a known cartoon character, or just anything?
Any cartoon character, in my opinion.
Okay, any cartoon. I mean, I've always wanted to do like a superhero villain or something, like the Riddler. I've always wanted to do
I could see that.
something like that, and I think I could be kind of my own voice. I think I'd be a good Riddler.
I could see that. I'm sorry, but if you like had the the green hat, I could see
Yeah,
that now. I could see
yeah.
that.
I could wear the hat while recording too. Look like the character and sound like the character.
Yeah, I could see it. Sam Green Wheeler Marin. That's your new nickname, right? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Now, over the years of your career, like your whole career, do you still keep in touch with co-stars, other like directors, writers? Do you still keep in touch?
Yeah, sometimes I haven't seen many of the voice actors. Every now and then, maybe I'd like email Bill about something, or like on Twitter or something. Bill Salliers, Rigby. Um, see JG from time to time, not too often. Um, Probably we'll see him more once things are. I mean, things are kind of opening up now, but um, people aren't in studios yet or anything. So like when I'm storyboarding or animating on something, it's still from home all the time. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I guess from COVID, I haven't really seen anybody, but um, every now and then, like on social media or something. Yeah.
Wow. That'd be cool, like to do like a virtual like reunion, like of all you guys. That'd be really
Oh
cool.
yeah, 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 yeah. I haven't seen everybody at once for sure. Yeah.
Well, if I ever get them, I'll be like, hey Sam, you'll be the first person I'll ask. I'll be like, Sam, you want to join in on this? If I can get them. That'd be cool,
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
And at least you're three of the characters, so that's easy.
Right, you already get a good chunk of them right off the bat.
Okay, now, what director would you say taught you the most? And this is a director that you want to work with and help, out with, director-wise.
Oh, oh yeah. I think I mentioned my friend Eric O helped me as an animator a lot working on that project that I mentioned, the Dam Keeper poems, the Tonko House project, the short bunch of animated shorts. He's just a good director and really inspirational to work with. Um, I think he like trusted you with doing a lot of work, and some directors I feel like are always like worried about people like ruining their thing or not doing it right, but he had a lot of confidence, I think, in everybody. So yeah,
Oh,
Eric O, I think, is a good director. I'd like to work with him again.
wow. Now, is there
Also, he was nominated for Oscar recently for his short.
re- really?
Yeah, in the last Oscars.
Wow, that's cool. Okay. Now, is who would you say? Now, might be hard to choose. Who's the coolest person that you have worked with? Would you say?
Um, Robin Atkin Downs. He did the voice of uh the is it Gary? Wait, the David Bowie character on Regular Show.
Oh.
That guy is he's a cool guy.
Okay, I know you're talking about.
Which
Okay,
is like right for that character, but he's cool in real life also.
oh, it's pretty neat. Imagine if you guys did like a little bit back then. Imagine you guys got David Bowie. You'd probably like, that's David Bowie.
Oh, I know. Can you imagine? Yeah. No, I don't think we'd be recording with him. He's too big of a was too big of a superstar. Yeah.
It's still cool. Like, speaking of big stars, Mr. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, Star Wars. Sorry,
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, Mark's awesome.
I'm a big Star Wars nerd, so sorry.
Oh no, yeah, me too. Maybe not as much as a lot of my friends, but I grew up with Star Wars too, so that was pretty crazy. He visited our school. When I went to CalArts, he gave a guest lecture then at our school too, and he seemed like a cool guy. And then, yeah, recording on Regular Show, he's a super nice guy, really funny.
Yeah, you guys are like, oh, we found our skips, right? When you saw him.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe JG was thinking that.
Okay, now, like, if you didn't do like voice acting at all, what would you say would your career be? And what other interests and hobbies do you have besides animating and voice acting? What would your career
Besides
be?
animating and voice acting, besides anything like that, I think I like painting. I did a lot of painting in high school, and then as you get busier with other things, I haven't done it as much. But I'd want to get back to that. So maybe that would be what I would have done if I wasn't an animator or had the voice acting and acting stuff. Probably painting, I think.
Oh. I also come up with riddles, right? I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. Become a supervillain.
Okay, now, do you have a favorite band and/or artist and type of music? Would you say?
I like I like 50s and 60s jazz music, like the old kind of stuff. I like to put that on while I work sometimes. I don't even know like newer bands. I put on like Spotify and then just let it play things, and I don't
Mhm.
always pay attention to the bands and things. But yeah, I like the older like jazz 50s like Ella Fitzgerald and like Sarah Vaughan and those old singers. I think that's probably my favorite type of music.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I like 80s. 80s music like rock.
Yeah, I love 80s too. Yeah.
There's a lot of 80s music in regular shows, so like working.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
JG's a huge 80s fan. Yeah. Mm.
wow, that's cool. Okay, now, do you have a favorite sport and teams? Do you have favorite sports and teams?
I mean, I'm from Detroit, so I kind of just root for like the Pistons and the Tigers usually. Um, yeah, just the Detroit teams, probably. I'm not a huge sports guy, but if like the Pistons are on, I'll root for them. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now, do you have a favorite food, and why is it your favorite? Sorry to ask so many different favorites. Just
I like I like hot dogs. I've been trying to be healthier, but I lived in Chicago, as you know, for a while, and so all the hot dogs there I'd get probably too often. But like chili dogs, yeah, Chicago hot dogs. I think that's my favorite.
do you like? Have you ever tried the Chicago pizza? Chicago pizza.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big deep dish pizza fan, but I love the Pequod's pizza
Okay.
in Chicago in Lincoln Park. If you've had have you had their pizza?
I think I've had their pizza
I
once.
think their pizza tastes the most like deep dish doesn't feel like pizza to me as much, but the Pequod's deep dish pizza is does for
Okay.
whatever reason. Yeah.
Yeah. See, if you, I don't know if you're still in Chicago, I recommend Bocce's Pizza. I don't know if you heard of that.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm in LA now. I don't think I heard of Bocce's Pizza. Is that like a chain?
It's just, I think, only out here. I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but is it like are there multiple ones in Chicago area?
Yeah, probably like 4 or 5.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear of that one. Hmm.
Yeah, they're like 30-inch slices of pizza, right? For only $5.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Detroit has a good pizza place called Buddy's Pizza that I would want if I ever went back to Detroit. That Detroit style pizza is good. It's almost like deep dish, but not quite as deep. So, and it comes in like squares. They cut it in squares. So, I mean, I guess that does nothing, or maybe it does something for the flavor. I don't know. But Buddy's Pizza was good, in Detroit.
Well, if I ever eat Buddies, I'd be like, "Hey Sam, guess where I'm at?"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "You got me. Now that's a good recommendation. I gotta try it now." You know what I mean? Good recommendation.
Yeah, Buddy's Pizza, square pizza. It's good.
Wow. Is there any places in LA that are good for pizza? Would you say then? Is there LA?
LA isn't like known for its pizza. There is a place in Los Feliz that's like a spicy pizza place. It's like some sort of I can't think of the name. I'm not gonna be able to think of it. Some like devil type of pizza or something. There's also a pretty good pizza place right on Hollywood Boulevard. I think it was just like Joe's Pizza or something that feels more like a New York style pizza, but it's not as good as New York pizza. But um, there's some spots on Hollywood Boulevard that were pretty good too.
Oh, you said Joe's Pizza. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
I,
think it's
I,
called Joe's Pizza. There
yeah,
must be a million Joe's Pizzas.
yeah, I'm the owner of those. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah, you're doing pretty well then.
Okay, now hopefully, when things get back to normal, they are sooner rather than later. Do you have any projects that are coming up in the works?
Well, I just finished storyboarding on the second season of Tig and Seek, which they just put the first season on Cartoon Network. So I'm not sure when that will come out. Probably not for a while, or it'll probably be on HBO Max before it's on Cartoon Network. But that it was working on. Other projects, yeah, that's it really. I'd like to make my own shorts, and I have one that I'm working on, but it probably won't be for a while either. I did a short, a little short that I did really quick. It's a Princess and the Pea short with this puppet named David Box, and I put on YouTube. It's just called David Box Reads to You. And I want to do another one of those that I started working on. I want to do Rumpelstiltskin. So, but I don't know when I'll finish that. So.
Well, yeah, if you want me to, too, I could link down the YouTube video, that one, and then their Instagram if you want me to, too.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
I think help you out, Sam. I got you, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, what is your advice for people or younger people that want to become a voice actor and animator? What's your advice?
Just start, well, for animating, just start drawing. Draw things from life. Draw, draw people, draw like objects and things. Keep a sketchbook. Start keeping a sketchbook with you, just like you take your phone with you or whatever. Keep a sketchbook with you. That way, whenever you have time, you can just pull it out and draw what's around you, and just start drawing. That's probably the biggest thing. There's a lot of good books on animating and drawing, like the one I mentioned. The Illusion of Life is that's like the main book. It's huge. But it's a lot of pictures, so it's actually pretty quick to read. And there's one called the Animator Survival Kit that was written by the guy who directed the animation for Roger Rabbit. He passed away just a few years ago, but he was a really famous animator, and he wrote this book that was like all of the sort of principles and rules of animation. So that's a good one too. So I just start making things. Mainly, drawing is super important, but if you want to start animating and draw, I think it can be good to copy, things that you like copy drawings you like, or just to kind of learn from it, but mainly draw from life, I think. And that can be really helpful. Yeah, and just keep working at it.
Do you have any voice acting advice?
Voice acting advice, just do plays and maybe take some acting classes and just start learning about acting and make things. And then, one thing leads to another, and maybe you eventually can get like a voiceover agent and things, but just start making stuff. I think a lot of people wait for things to happen. You wait to get an audition or someone to get you a chance to do something, but just start making things, because I think making things can lead to other stuff. So, or if you have a friend who's an animator or something, offer to do voices for them, just to start, building some work and going from one, take one step to the next.
Oh, I like that. And then I don't know if I told you, remember my little sister Danielle that drew the pictures above us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She actually wants to become an animator.
Oh, yeah. Great, yeah. Well, she's super talented, right? How old is your sister?
9.
Okay, 9. Yeah. Yeah, that was about the age I decided I wanted to be an animator. I think I might have been 1 year older, actually, like 10, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, so she's doing it. Just keep drawing.
Yeah. She sees your work. She's like, I want to become an animator. Like Sam Marin, or Sam, she calls you too. He does a really good job on these animations. I really want to become an animator.
Oh, tell her thanks. Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Now, do you have any questions before I ask you my last question, Sam?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sam, is there anything you would like to promote and shout out? Help you out, link down below.
Oh, just the things I mentioned, I guess. Watch Tig and Seek, because I worked on it for a year, and it's a really fun show. And then my shorts, if hopefully I'll finish this next one. But my Princess and the Pea one's on YouTube if you want to check that out.
I got you. I'll say subscribe to Sam Marin, and I'll say follow them on Instagram. I got you. I'll link them. Got you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, and Sam, for being an awesome and amazing guest.
Thank you. You're awesome too. It's cool that you do these.
Thank you, Sam. Have a great day, everybody, and stay awesome. And you stay awesome, Sam.
You too. Thanks.